Is Canelo scared of this man? Shit, he might be.
It's win or go home at this point. It's gonna be a KO, and it's gonna be nasty. KO of the year incoming, bro. And then
Damn.
he's gonna bury Plant.
In his mindset, he's like, yo, I'm gonna make him look like my bitch. I got Caleb Plant in this fight, homie. Bro, what the fuck?
Fury's a bitch.
Yeah, I fuck with the Jitsi King, but man, this shit, you can tell that boy does not want to fight Usyk.
Porn star measurements, plug here, let him in, passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been.
What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blips Podcast. We in the Fight Club today, and it's not often you see the three heads in this motherfucker.
Amigo.
We all in this bitch today.
Oh.
It's a fucking special occasion, one of the biggest cards of the year. We were hyped when they got announced. We've been waiting for this fight. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant card. We're breaking it all down. Before we get into it, go down, like and subscribe. Drop your comment of who you think's gonna win, so you can talk your shit later. And as always, these are your hosts. I'm Paul, Pickle Wyndham Concha, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, boys? It's your boy Prime Time Penley, man. We got a big card here. We got a little surprise guest. Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Hey, man, I be feeling like a guest for real, man. Y'all boys be treating me too good on the boxing cards, man. It's everybody's favorite boxing casual. You feel me? The big dog, big boxing shit. Your boy, Kevin Waterboy, Savoy, talking that shit with you. And you know, I only pull up for two reasons, Canelo. And if my dog, and if it's some real motherfucking beef going down right here. And that's what we got. Caleb Plant, Benavidez. The fighters hate each other. The camps hate each other. I think at this point, the bags that everybody's gonna get, their purses hate each other. Like this is gonna be a straight up slobber knocker. But Paul, were you trying to tell me earlier that this whole card is gonna be fine? As a boxing casual, I don't understand how that works. How does the Showtime put on a banger of an entire card?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy I got the boxing channel with Marcus because we can actually talk boxing. Because then that UFC group chat, bro, they be shitting on boxing so much. I'd be like, bro, I might leave low key.
You lucky I'm not in there, bro. I swear to God, I will go hard on them little wrestling motherfuckers, bro.
But,
no offense.
But this card, we got two prospect fights where both sides is literally a pick 'em fight. And Chris Colbert versus Jose Venezuela and Joey Spencer versus Jesus Ramos. And both of them, Jesus Ramos, Joey Spencer, both undefeated, both putting up the undefeated streak on the line. It's literally a pick 'em. Both of them are making noise. Jesus Ramos is 150. This is at 154. This is like his third fight at 154. He's been getting bigger and bigger. He started off at 147. He's been moving up in weight. And then the other fight, Chris Colbert and Jose Venezuela, word in this town is like they're both coming off losses. They're both young prospects. Typically, you give these young prospects some time to get right again and get a couple more dubs before they fight another 50-50 fight. But instead, they throwing these cats back into the fire, and it's win or go home at this point. You winner probably gets to go on a title shot run if he gets some more wins. Loser, it's time to leave town, buddy.
That's crazy. I was actually talking to my dog JP about that. When I first came into boxing, I came in with a mindset of like, yo, the best people don't really fight each other like that. You just find the good fighters that you like and you just make sure you tune into their card. But recently, I feel like a lot of hitters have been fighting other hitters. I think that's just like, I call it the COVID effect. I feel like after COVID, everybody kind of want to see each other. We're trying to unify championships. We want to hold it down. Boxing's kind of been the best, and it's kind of as alive as it's been in a while. So like, this is crazy to see people just consistently, even the prospects are fighting against other prospects. Like, I don't think I've ever seen two undefeated fighters fight against me. No, I wouldn't say ever, but not often do I see two undefeated fighters actually fight each other.
And they're not bent.
It's not. I think the best part to look at this card, or the best thing that stands out to me, is like prospects actually willing to get in the ring with other high level prospects. It's not just that these are finally like step up fights for some of these guys. And some of those fights, like you said, are 50-50 fights. It's not just, oh, we want to see a prospect go out there and shine and pat his record, or you want to display something like these guys are willing to get in there with someone else that's trying to do the same exact shit. So it's like, man, that is what gets me hyped, bro. And this is one of those cards where it's not a typical where you got to wait till 11 or 12, tune into the main event only. Tune into that bitch early. You're going to see some action for real, bro. There's going to be a lot of shit flying. Chris Colbert, man, I want to see what he bounced back. I think he goes by prime time also. Yes. But I want to see if he could bounce back. Spence, I fuck with him. This is a step up fight for him. There's a lot of 50-50 fights for real, bro. It's crazy. Paul reminded me about this card today. I didn't even really look into it that deep for real, but stat card, especially for boxing, some UFC shit.
I love me some Showtime cards because they always don't have that all access when it's a hitter of a main event.
Ooh, all access.
That shit popped up with my shit like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Like, I mean, Caleb playing Benavidez. Oh, I can't wait to watch
this episode.
I can't wait to watch this press conference.
One thing that I just think is even crazier is like some of these fighters they're talking about could really take over the division. Like Joey Spencer's been making mad noise, and so is Jesus Ramos. And like when
what is that 150? Is that the 50s?
Joey 150 boy, the 154.
Okay. That's
right. They're talking about like 2 more wins, and they're not like they're kind of deserving of a title shot.
Nah, definitely. I feel like that fight is definitely winner is a contender type shit.
And just look at the odds. So I'm gonna go check the odds real quick. Joey Spencer plus 185. My boy Jesus Ramos minus 250, and the other fight, Chris Colbert minus 135. Venezuela plus 105. Like literally, these are as close as they get in the boxing world.
And you don't see that from young guys, bro. They need to start. Needs to be the regular. Guys need to. I mean, I understand it too, but stop worrying about so much on the zeros and trying to be like on some Floyd shit. Sometimes you got to go out there and test your skills, man. See where you at. That should put on good entertainment.
So you're rocking with I mean, we're not making picks, but it sounds like you're rocking with Colbert. It sounds like that's your guy.
I want to go with Colbert because I seen some shit back way back when Jit was an amateur on Netflix. I think that's him, bro. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but pretty sure that was Jit. He was like an amateur then, and like when he first turned pro, and like his career was supposed to be big and all this. I'm pretty sure he'd be talking shit. So and then he got that embarrassing knockdown and ended up losing that fight, and that kind of like stalled his career. So I kind of want to see if he's able to bounce back and show what people know him for. So yeah, I'm rocking with Chris. Hopefully that's the right shit I'm talking about, because that'd be bad if it ain't.
I got Venezuela only because he rocks with Benavidez. He's in Benavidez camp. He's always in the gym with homeboy. That they 2 peas in a pod from what I hear. They got this. They be training with the same people, and he's also a heavy-handed fighter. He's not throwing combinations like that, but he's a heavy-handed fighter. And Colbert's like, he should be at 130, but he's moving up to 135. And I just think sometimes when those little small guys move up, they get knocked back down.
Yeah, see, I'm right. Okay, I just wanted to double check real quick, fact check real quick. It is legit that was on Netflix. So yeah, I'm rocking with him.
And I mean, his one loss was to Hector Garcia, who was fighter of the year last year. And
guess who? That was the guy Tank just fought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Fine in the ring, but I haven't. The co-main event before we hop into the main event, Cody Crowley, 21-0, Canadian boxer. You don't see that often. 147, talking about he could be a contender. He's fighting Abel Ramos, 27-5-2. But Ramos, I mean, his losses are to Ugas, and his last fight, Luke Santa Maria. But he beat Omar Figueroa Jr. So, I mean, I think he's just like a gatekeeper for this thing. He does a test. Like, get this guy tuned up at 147 a little bit more before he moves on to like a real fight.
Facts. No, I like Ramos in this fight.
No, Cody Crowley 21-0 be cooking shit.
Nah, I like Ramos.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fuck Ramos like that, or you just don't fuck with Crowley?
No, I don't know, man. That's just the pick I'm feeling. But I know Crowley, I'm pretty sure what I heard on Sean Porter's podcast, Sean was sparring him. I could be wrong though, but I mean, Crowley's probably gonna pull that bitch off, but I'm alright with Ramos, man. Fuck it.
All right.
That's a good. That's a co, right?
Co-main event, yeah. Ramos is like he's a seasoned veteran. Like he can make it tricky. He's
That's what I'm saying. That's a good test though for Crowley. That's my pick. Fuck it.
All right, but I just wanted to get all that out of the way. I gotta spark this up because this is the fight everyone's here for. This is the fight that's packing the seats. David Benavidez, 26-0 versus Caleb Plant, 22-1. I mean, Caleb Plant, knockout of the year last year, fucking buried David Morrell. That shit was probably one of the coldest things. He's one of the smoothest white boys I've ever seen. And then
Lowrider.
Benavidez, I mean, two-time champion. The only reason he don't have his belts is not because he got beat.
Because of that dust and fat shit. Fat fucking snorter. Nah, I'm just fucking with it. Shit, I mean, who want to start off first? Man, there's a lot to dig in.
I know Kevin's here for this one reason. So I want to hear the takes. I want to hear the smoke. I want to hear the
floor.
Oh my gosh. So first off, appreciate y'all boys. The chemistry that we have is something that is just really unfuckwittable. But this fight is gonna be a fucking banger because Benavidez is a monster. We know this. He's two-time champ, still walks around with his belt. And he's going. He wants the third. He wants to see Canelo. He thinks everybody's scared of him. He is the definition of the truth, and he's proved it. He has. I couldn't tell you everything great about Benavidez, but he's a problem. Every fight I've seen, he's gotten them out of there immediately. But Caleb Plant is a respectable, humble beast. Like he doesn't back down to Benavidez. He's not scared of Benavidez. He respects, and he's not gonna let Benavidez get under the skin. He still respects, bro. He understands he's a good fighter. But he, in his mindset, he's like, yo, I'm gonna make him look like my bitch. And I got Caleb Plant in this fight, homie. I love Caleb Plant. I saw him. My first introduction to him was when he fought Canelo, and the fact that Canelo beat him, but he gained Canelo's respect meant a lot to me watching this. You know, as a Canelo fan. Motherfucking watching that motherfucker like, yo, this dude is a problem. And then he takes a lot of time off. And the next fight, he gets fucking knocked out of the year. Caleb Plant is slowly turning into like one of my top 10 favorite boxers, straight up. Just because he's respectful, he's a humble dude, and he's not taking no bullshit from nobody. And he's just gonna go home and fucking train. And this fight is gonna be like, this fight is gonna show like, yo, I'm one of the big dogs in the division. I'm going to get my belt back, and I'm probably going to get a couple more to add with that motherfucker.
Boy, yes, sir, K. I fuck with the pick, man. Not a lot of people are rocking with Plant.
Man, because they stumps. You feel me? We plants. They stumps.
Team Plant, huh? Shit, man. All right, I'll go. To go back, one thing I gotta say though is funny as fuck because it's still funny to me. Is that video of Caleb Plant asking Canelo, is he good in the middle of a fucking fight? That shit will always make me laugh. I don't give a fuck. But I'm a huge Plant guy now.
Mental warfare.
But Plant, bro, like going to like through like his story, his background, like shit like that, bro, always gets me going about a fighter because like, man, that shit is real motivation for real. But this fight is nasty, bro. And it's crazy because we kind of been like expecting this fight for a minute, and now it's finally here. This shit really about to happen this weekend. But David, bro, what do they call him? The Mexican Monster?
Oh yeah, right. The Mexican Monster. I'm trying to find his other El Bandera Roja.
Okay, well I'm rocking with the Monster one, but fuck, bro, like dude is only 26 years old, I think, 25 or some shit. He's already got. Like when you see him in the ring, you think like this man's got like he's like in his 30s or something, got hella fights. Like he's so experienced. He's been in the fight game since he was a jit. His older brother, his pops, like he's known for having these crazy gym war stories. You go all the way back when he's like a 15, 17-year-old busting up grown man, just having crazy gym wars, and like his brother was supposed to be the chosen one. And it turned out to be his little broski. So it's like this man's nothing to fuck with. And like Kes said, man, people are saying, is Canelo scared of this man? Shit, he might be, but we know Plant ain't right now. But I want to say 2 keys for both guys to win, bro. I think Plant can pull off the win, and he can't let the crowd. It's something I heard on Sean Porter's podcast, and actually, like, I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. Don't fucking get in a firefight with David Benavidez. Like, even though, like, they call it that sweet hands for a reason. You feel me? But I wouldn't get if I was Plant, man. Stay back on that back foot, kind of like how he was doing with Canelo in those first couple rounds. He was boxing Canelo real nice until like he started to take some more shots. But man, just box him, bro. Stay on the outside and able to pick your shots. Come in with the counter shots, and I feel like he should do that instead of trying to get into a brawl, even though it might turn into a brawl because all the beef. And I mean, and then for David, bro, I think David's he's gonna come in. I think he's gonna come forward. I think he's gonna try to throw like awkward shots, angles, and be trying to press the fight, and then slowly break down Caleb, man. I mean, bro, it's hard to really pick the winner of this fight. To me, it's 50-50, even though we say that about a lot of big fights, but
I mean, the odds aren't too Benavidez -300, Plant +225. I'm rocking with that boy David Benavidez, bro. Like, I'm gonna say it now. He's the best Mexican boxer right now. He's cooking Canelo, bro. He is.
he might.
The Plant. You think Plant can fight on the outside? Like, Benavidez already got the reach advantage, and he's gonna be the one coming forward with. Like, I just don't see it. And the scariest part about Benavidez is he has some of the fastest combinations. He's not throwing 2. He's throwing 4 to 6 to maybe 8, right? He's letting his hands go.
That's the best part about him, bro.
And it's not no, like, Caleb Plant lets his hands go, but he's not. I mean, he knocked out Morrell, but he's not known for like the heavy hand. Like, Benavidez lets his hands go, and every shot is killer intent. Like, I've seen the clip when he knocked out old dude, and old boys on the fucking rope getting blasted and shit, getting blown out the ring, bro. Like, Benavidez is a different breed of boxer, bro. He is really, like, I love for him to beat Plant. And honestly, I don't think he'll ever get the Canelo fight because Canelo's so tied up with B-ball and other shit right now, and it might just age out. But he'll always be wanting that Canelo fight, and I really like him because, like, we saw B-ball be able to tag him from a distance, and I think if Benavidez is able to do the same game plan, I don't see Canelo knocking him out. Like Benavidez got a nice chin. Like, he's a Mexican fighter, bro. There ain't no such thing as a Mexican fighter that ain't got a solid chin. Fucking granite.
I'll wait for you to tell me one. I'll wait.
So, and he's still in his prime. I mean, he technically had layoff. I mean, he got healthier because he only had 1 fight last year, and that shit was over in 3 rounds. Homeboy had a stoppage in the 3rd round, a corner stoppage or whatever. So, I really like him to just put Plant down here. Like, it's gonna be a KO, and it's gonna be nasty. KO of the year incoming, bro. And then he's gonna bury Plant, bro. I'm telling you, I'm seeing.
The crazy part is, I've been kind of like saying that also leading up to this. Like, I felt like Benavidez is gonna fuck him up, but man, I'm feeling different this fight, bro.
Is Caleb Plant coming out in the Freddy Krueger? Is he coming out with the Freddy Kruegers on? Because those are some of the hardest boxing shoes I've ever seen.
Bro, that boy Plant got sauce. But man, I'm feeling different, man. I'm going with Plant. Even though I've been rocking the Benavidez train for a while, saying he's gonna fuck up the whole division, all this crazy shit, knocking out dudes. But man, I don't know, man. I feel different about this fight. And I think I even was talking shit about Plant when he was going to fight Canelo, sweet hands boy. But I don't know. I think Plant is gonna get up for this fight. I think him going 11 rounds with Canelo really helped him. I'm not gonna spotlight the knockout with Darrell too much because Darrell got knocked out like a couple of times before then. So yeah, so that chin was ready to go. But you also can't hate on the move. That boy fucking went to the body, left hook to the body, left hook to the fucking chin, bro. Rocked his ass. So like, Plant is so crispy and clean. So like, I just hope he can just stay on maybe on his back foot, counter punching. And I can't see him going to a fucking brawl, like a firefight with David, because that could get ugly. Because like you said, David's gonna throw them 5-8 combos, and that last one is gonna fucking rock your ass.
The first,
but yeah,
I'm
rocking with
gonna
Plant,
rock
man.
your
That's
ass.
my take.
Benavidez is a dog. He's a dog and a half. Once he fights Canelo, he'll probably be 2 dogs. Consider 2 dogs. But Plant, I really feel like his camp really has something for this fight. I think they came in with the game plan. I think they're training right. And I think they're respecting Benavidez for being the fucking Terminator that he is. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go in there, and I think they're going to come with the mindset, we got to get this split decision. So we got to win these rounds. We got to win every round we can. We can't get the first. Let's get the second. All right, we got the second. Let's get the third. All right, and then so on. Like, they're going to do it. And I feel like the Plant's going to be able to adapt, but I feel like Benavidez is just going to be the best version of Benavidez. Like, he's going to be that. But I think Plants, they have their camp, and they're going to be looking to adapt. Like, okay, he's really letting them bitches go. All right, let's try this. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this. Okay, we won that round. Let's keep it up. Let's keep the pace. Push the pace. He's coming in. Let him come in, counter. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at Plant from a whole. Maybe it's because I watched the All Access. I'm looking at they really sat down and thought about this fight before they took it, and they took this fight because they know this was a fight they could win.
When my boy Benavidez gets this dub, and
win.
No one else, because Boo Boo ain't gonna fight him. Boo Boo Andre ain't fighting nobody. Billy Joe Saunders. Okay.
Boy's eyes still fucked up.
John Ryder might get killed by fucking Canelo in Mexico in an upcoming main event. And then like who else is left? Like, and once he beats Plant, like he has to fight Canelo, and I don't know that's happening. And he said he might move up to 175, and he moves up to 175. I like him to spark everybody except Bivol, especially if he lets Beterbiev age a little bit. But
oh yeah, he's definitely going to 175 because bro is only 26, man. He's gonna get.
That's why I want to see this Canelo fight before he does go to 170, because there's no one else left really. Like the Boo Boo's not taking the fight. I will.
You got the other Charlo. The other Charlo was the big Charlo.
Big Charlo, but isn't he still injured?
I don't know. No, I think that's little Charlo that's injured.
But these niggas were born 10 minutes apart. I hate y'all. Which one is the big one? They're twins.
Well, the big one is 160. Yeah, weight class.
I go by weight class. 168, and the other one was
154. I always forget. I think Jamel is the 154, but don't quote me.
Which one is the top 10?
I think that's Jamel.
Well, 154 because he's undisputed.
Yeah, that's 154, and then the other one, like, I don't know, man. Fuck them. The twins should be fucking me up.
154 is undisputed. He's ranked top. I don't know his name. But
Charlo.
I was say I don't think older Charlo's gonna take the fight. Maybe he would. Maybe we'll get the Charlo fight. That's the only one who I could see potentially being man enough to get Benavidez. Charlo don't have a belt, does he anymore?
No, I don't think so. No, he can't, because I mean Canelo's undisputed at 168.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah.
Yeah, he can't have a belt.
That's crazy. But Canelo's a guy. I think that if Benavidez were to be Plant and Charlo, there's nothing nobody can do about it. That's for real.
That's even if they even fight, man. People are gonna spook to that boy David. He's different.
He Berlanga did, man. I'll accept that fight.
I don't even want to diss my fellow Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a bullshit to the side. Great fight. Showtime doing their fucking thing. You don't see fights like this, let alone cards like this. And usually when you do, it's top rank. Like Top Rank's been known to be putting up these nice cards. So Showtime's putting their hat in the ringer of putting up some good promotions this year. And we already seen Fury kind of fall out. So I'm kind of happy that at least some of the fights that was promised is actually happening. Because we still
Can we talk about that in 2 minutes? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Fury's a bitch, bro. That's all I got.
Fury. Yeah, that shit sucks. So I be gassing Fury, dog. Like I'm one of the ones that be like,
I love with
that. Yeah, I fuck with the Jitsi King, but man, this shit, you can tell that boy does not want to fight Usyk.
Bro, I'm a Wilder fan. I've watched him and Fury 3 times. I'm supposed to say every single thing about Tyson Fury, but it's impossible. This man is a fucking entertainer. He goes out and after wins, he sings. Motherfucking can move the way he does, and he's big as fuck. And he just doesn't look. And the fact that he came back from what he came back from, like this man is a fucking him. He is whatever he is, but he's holding up that belt, man. It's either you fight that, let that be undisputed, or you go ahead and vacate that thing and retire, homie. Like pick or choose. Go fight Francis Ngannou. But the fact that he made the 70-30 split, Usyk still took it. They said you got to give $1 million to the people in Ukraine.
On the road,
they said we can do it in your city, no problem. Give me a date, April 29th. Bet I'll be ready. And then this motherfucker, I want to know what was the rematch clause on the thing that happened?
Usyk want to get a rematch. I think it was.
And wasn't that like a dispute or something? Wasn't that one?
I think it wasn't it. The rematch if Fury lost, I think then there would be a 50-50 split, and I think there was beefing on that, or if it was. And then I don't know if Tyson Fury was trying to
get a rematch clause because of the fact everyone was saying Fury wants it to be in his hometown with no rematch clause because hometown cooking judging can always.
Yeah. But then Tyson was trying to get a rematch clause, and then that's when they're arguing about the 50-50 shit, if it was a rematch and all that shit. I'm like, bro, that shit is crazy. That boy Tyson. And, like, Usyk is just trying to do this shit for his legacy, bro. He don't give a fuck about all that other extra shit. That boy's trying to go chase his legacy. Fury is out here trying to fucking fucking just trying to be Apollo Creed or some shit and come out with, like, dancing – movie scene and like all this extra shit, get paid $1 billion and like fuck all that, bro. Like you need to add to your resume at the end of the day too, to go after fucking undisputed and stop being a fat fuck, bro. That's how I feel about Fury.
You keep saying you're the greatest heavyweight of all time.
You can't be the nah, bro. I will stop saying he is one of the top heavyweights of all time. I promise you, if that boy retires without fighting Usyk, bro, I would promise you, I would never say that shit again,
running
bro.
From a cruiserweight, bro.
Yeah, bro.
70-30. You have 24 hours to respond. Usyk in 10 minutes.
If he loses the Usyk, I'll still gas Tyson, even if he loses the Fury, Usyk. But if he don't fight him at all and retires, bro.
My thing about Usyk is the Usyk Tyson Fury thing is like I feel like Tyson Fury has the best matchup against Usyk because he's so fast and because he can move like he does and he's so long and like it just comes. They made a good on the live stream on Saturday. They made a good point about Tyson Fury might not want to lean on Usyk like he does Wilder and all them boys because like Usyk's so much shorter. Like it's just gonna be like it's just not gonna be comfortable, especially when you're trying to get your hits off the clinch and shit. But T has the best motherfucking style matchup to beat Usyk. So I'm just like, what? This fight
the most frustrating part.
It could have went either way.
No, you frustrating part because Usyk beats everybody else by a mile, fucking long mile. So like, Fury is the one thing I was like, that would be like, this is a great fight right here. So for Fury to want everything and still get everything, and then all of a sudden everything falls through, that's
what shows that he legit doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to go through the process of probably going and fighting him, losing, and then probably had to get a fucking rematch or whatever he wants when he loses. He just doesn't want to probably lose again at this moment or lose in general. I don't think he ever lost, but
yeah, he's undefeated.
Yeah, but I think
lost the cocaine and strippers.
Usyk will box his head off, even though Tyson Fury is known for being a very good heavyweight like a boxer for a heavyweight, even though he's big as shit. But legit be moving like a middleweight. But man, Usyk is like big fucking Lomachenko, bro. Like he's big, so he's gonna still have that pop to him, bro. And like,
who did Usyk fight in the amateurs?
he fought Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, bro.
I think there's something. Tyson Fury fought a similar fighter to Usyk's style. I forget who it is. I remember I heard this before, but Usyk, it was a southpaw like Usyk style, like a boxer. And it was a southpaw, and Tyson had trouble with them. So it's like that boy's really scared of Usyk's setup. Like his fighting style, bro, is not like Wilder where he could go in there and try to knock Jit out. He might not be able to knock out Usyk, so that's what makes it crazy. But he's a bitch, though. Fuck all that.
Stand on it.
Tyson, bitch. That's his new name.
Podcast until further notice, bro.
Yeah, facts. I'm anti-Fury from now on.
All you had to do was sign a contract.
Yeah, now I'm back on board.
I ain't gonna lie, I still follow him. He's funny.
He is funny though. I'll give him that. He is funny.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga funny as hell.
You a big dosser.
But all right, we've been. You don't get the three amigos often, so we started rambling. We covered a lot more than just the Plant Benavidez fight. We just covered the Tyson Fury Usyk contract negotiations. We'll keep you posted.
8 boxing.
Hopefully that shit gets better. But one thing that we did get promised and got, Plant Benavidez happening this Saturday. Stay tuned. Fucking don't miss the Jesus Ramos Joey Spencer fight. Chris Colbert, Jose Venezuela, Cody Crowler versus Abel Ramos, with that boy Marcus is taking the big underdog Ramos here. Before y'all head out, as always, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment your picks. You know your host. I'm Paul Pickham Wyndham Concha. That was Kev Water, voice of voice, special guest for this episode. Marcus Primetime Penley, and this is Totally Blitz Podcast. And if y'all didn't know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.
I got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap. Man, this gang got rules, man, you better watch your passes. This ain't not new, and it's some accent, all I say is true.